The search for a missing mother who could be in danger. Chrissy Powell called the law firm where she works last Tuesday to say she was running late. On that day, Powell was seen on video rushing out of her home, but she never showed up to work. Since then, there has been no sign of the mother of two.
Hello, Sofa Squad, and welcome back to the sofa. Y'all, today we're going to be doing a little bit more of a serious sofa subject. Today we're going to be discussing a missing persons case. Now, this person's name is Chrissy Powell. She goes by the nickname Chrissy Powell. She is a Texas mother of two. And as we saw in the video we just watched, that little clip, the last that she was seen is on that Ring camera footage where she was off in a rush, she was running late to work, and she was never seen again. So we're just going to go over what we know at the time of this recording. So like I said, she's a Texas mother of two. She was last seen on July 5th walking out of her home. She was going to work. That was about 10:30 a.m. Now, she did drive away in her black 2020 Nissan Rogue. She was seen wearing dark pants and a long sleeve shirt. Now, she was carrying her purse, but apparently she did not bring her cell phone along, and then later it was discovered that she also did not bring her Apple Watch with her either. Chrissy's mother, Claudia Mobley, she lives with Chrissy and her two grandsons, and she spoke to Fox News about that last day that she saw her daughter. She says, "We really didn't have any kind of an in-depth conversation. It was basically like a good morning. She told me she was late for work, and then she was leaving for work, and she said that I told her to be careful, and I probably told her that I love you." So Chrissy works as a paralegal, and what she had done is she had called her office that morning. It's confirmed that, like, yes, she called and said, "I'm running late." She told her mother this, so this was the thing, right? But what happened is she left, like we just saw, and then nothing happens, right? She doesn't show up to work. None of that takes place. So a coworker shows up at the house later. She knocks on the door. Now, Chrissy's mother will say that she had her grandson answer the door. I think the grandson's like 12 years old or something. And he answers the door, and they're like, "Is your mom home?" And he's like, "No, she's at work." And they're like, "Well, she's supposed to be there, but she's not there," kind of a thing. So, obviously he checks the house real quick, but clearly she's not there, right? So this is clearly a huge red flag of what's going on. Where is mom at? Now, the mother did report her daughter missing with the San Antonio Police Department, and an officer did come visit to the home to speak to her. Now, she would say that the process for her to be considered like officially classified as a missing person would take like 2 to 3 days. Now, family members were able to like get into her bank accounts, that kind of a thing, and see that no spending has taken place. Now, they haven't been able to access her credit cards. That could have changed by the time of this recording, I'm not sure. But it is kind of odd that like no money has been spent. She left her cell phone and her watch, but again, that could be because she was rushing out the door. Now, Chrissy has a long-time good friend, neighbor, and let's listen to what she has to say about Chrissy in this little segment.
So many scenarios are playing out in the mind of Lauren Leal.
And she's not just a friend, she's a sister.
Her friend, Chrissy Powell, whom she's known all her life, is missing. Leal is speaking on behalf of the family.
It's just been really hard to kind of wrap our minds around where she might be, what could have happened.
Now, her friend also said that, she takes a lot of pride in being a wonderful mother to her 3-year-old as well as to her preteen son. And she said that this just seemed off. Number one, she said that she was in a rush, but there was nothing that Chrissy had said recently or anything that made her think maybe I should be concerned for her well-being or anything of that nature. Now, she also added in the interview, I don't think she would ever want to put her children what they're going through now. So police are asking anyone with information related to Powell's whereabouts to call the department's missing persons unit at 210-207-7660. And that number is at the bottom of the screen. It's been there throughout this video. So if you know anything, you think you know anything, reach out. It never hurts. You never know what you might have seen or might know, that type of thing. Hopefully she will come home safely. Hopefully there was just some kind of, odd situation. You never know in these kind of things what can take place. Someone might get, stranded somewhere, whatever. We don't know, right? But hopefully she will come home to her mother, to her loved ones, and to her 2 children, safe and sound, and all this can be put behind them. Again, all that contact information, if you have any information about this or think is down below. Don't be afraid to reach out and relay any information that you have that might bring her home to her family.